No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com, Battle Rap Arena 346. Your favorite blogger's favorite blogger, man. What's up? Venom, man. Let's talk about it. I went online this morning. And, well, not this morning because right now it's like 4 in the morning, but yesterday morning, right? I went online and I know, they have the early viewings and things of that nature. So, kind of wanted to see the reviews. Shit, a lot of reviews. Negative. You feel me? Rotten Tomatoes and, a whole bunch of other websites. IGN. Different places like that. And people are just trashing the movie. Me, being the person that I am, and not following reviews, because one thing, first of all, I'm not a follower. If I want to go see something because of my particular interest in it, and I'm going to go see it. Or if I want to, just anything in general, like if I want to go fuck with something, then I'm going to go fuck with it. And I'll give my opinion after and say, if y'all was right or if y'all was wrong. And there's certain things that I know how to separate from other shit. So what I'm saying is, when I go to see a movie like Venom, I'm not going in with high expectations. I'm not expecting it to be like Infinity War, like Black Panther, nor do I don't read comic books. So even if I did, I probably wouldn't go into movies with the expectation of it to be like comic book. Like, for example, I'm in the video games. So if they make a movie off of a video game I rock with, let's say like a Final Fantasy. You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah. If I go see it, well, let me say it like this, right? If I go see a movie that's supposed to be based on a video game, I'm partially gonna judge it based on how well it holds up to the original, to the video game, how well the story match up, and not even that, but how much certain elements line up with the original. Because what I don't expect is for the story to be told in the same exact way, being that it's being told on a different platform. The people who did the video game or the comic book or whatever, it's not going to be the same people that are working on the movie. So you can't expect, like, they might have a hand in it, certain creative direction or certain creative control, but overall, they're not the ones who are, like, in the process of the actual, filming and the editing and the directing. They're not the ones who are in control of it. So I don't expect it to be the same exact thing. Because if you want it to be the same exact thing, go fuck with it on its original platform. If it's being told, the story's being told on a different platform, then treat it as its own package deal. And this is how I went into Venom. And when I'm seeing the reviews, it's mostly, people mad about it's not holding up to the comic book and stuff like that. Yo, I went and seen that movie, and hands down, and this is coming from a person who, I love classics. I mean, like T2, Air Force One, Boys in the Hood. Like, these are my personal favorite movies as far as my best movies ever. And Venom, hands down, is possibly in like my top 10, top 15. Like, it is a dope movie. It's a lot of action. A lot of it. Like, the first, I want to say the first 20 to 25 minutes is just building into it. But once the action starts, nigga, that shit is action for the whole movie. You feel me? And then the humor is funny as hell. Like having Venom attached to him, and when he does or say certain things, Venom is commenting, like doing like little commentary. It is funny as hell. Like there's not a moment where you're not entertained by the action or you're not laughing your ass off. Like there was a part where they went to go do something in one of the buildings. He went to go leave the note with the evidence of Carlton Blake, killing people in the lab. He went to go leave the note for the people, and they had to come in through the window, which is at the very top of the building. So Venom is like, all right, we gotta leave. Jump out the window. Eddie Brock says, no, I'm taking the elevator. And they cut to Eddie in front of the elevator, and Venom is like, pussy. Because he wouldn't jump out the window. He's taking the elevator down instead. So little funny stuff like that is what really made the movie shine. And I feel like it was dope. Like, I don't feel like that movie deserved to be getting butchered the way it is, because like everybody who's not into the comics that I'm seeing went to go see the movie, loved the movie. Those people loved the movie. They enjoyed it. Everybody I'm seeing on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter that are not comic book fans, we all enjoyed the movie. But it's everyone else who follows the comic books. Those are the people that are saying the movie's bad. You feel me? So, for people who are judging it as a movie, because you got to understand, there's going to be a second Venom movie, especially based on the ending of them showing Carnage. There is going to be another Venom movie after this. You understand? So, I would say when they proceed forward with the next one, listen, man, you can't please everybody. Hands down, I mean, yeah, the people who follow the comic trashed it, but let's keep it a buck. When the second Venom movie come out, they're going to see it. Why? So they can try to line it up with the comic again. So it's not like they're going to lose money. But what I would say is, listen, make that second one as close to the first one as possible, because that first one is it. You understand? Like, I'm a person, I rarely see movies that I want to go back to the theater and watch again. Venom, I'm probably going to go back to the movie theater on Tuesday, especially the cheap movie theater, the cheap tickets in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm going to see Hellfest, and after that's done, I might just go back in and see Venom. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I really want to see it again. So, it was a great movie. It was a great movie. Humor and action. You understand? If that's what you into, leave your comic book mind at the door, man. Please do. Because if you so immersed in the comic book that you can't separate it from the movie, then you're not going to enjoy it. At first, I was like a little pissed, like, that the people, who are fans of the comic book are pretty much the ones giving the movie a bad name. Like, there's other consumers out there that are watching this movie. You know what I mean? Not just people who are in the comic books, it's people who's not in the comic books that know of the Venom story, maybe from watching a Spider-Man cartoon or playing the video games. Like, I'm a huge gamer. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom and all that. You understand? So, a Venom movie, Venom is like in this movie, he's more so like the anti-hero. And with Venom being such a dope character like me, I always chose Venom over Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Venom was more brolic, more powerful, had better moves. So I was a fan of him. And plus he's, a much darker character. So I chose him over Spider-Man. So naturally, when they announced the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go see this shit. So I enjoyed it. And I understand, like, sometimes there's things that people want to see on a big screen. You understand? There's certain scenes that's in the comic books that they want to see played out on the big screen and shit like that. But listen, man, there has to be a balance. It can't be all for the comic book people, and it can't be all for the non-comic book people. You feel what I'm saying? So, from what I did read up about, Venom and everything like that, as far as like the comics and stuff, there's certain stuff that still kind of line up and can possibly still play out in a second and third movie. You know what I mean? So, I honestly feel like the Venom movie is just like it's undeserving of the bad criticism it's getting. It's a movie, and it's not being judged as a movie. It's being judged as a movie based on the comic book. You understand? And to me, that's just not how you're supposed to judge movies. You know what I mean? So, Venom, man, I give that shit, man. If I do a rating, I give that like a 5 out of 5. That's a dope movie for me. Like, I would really go back and see that. And that's a movie I will go back and see that multiple times. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm waiting for it to come out on digital, because when that comes out on digital, I'm not renting that. Like, that's going to be one of the movies I buy. And I'm going to be watching that on a regular basis. You understand? So, that's my review on Venom. I fuck with it heavy. If you're going to go watch these movies, learn to separate it from, the other platforms that it might have been on. And, that's all I really got to say about that, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com, Battle Rap Arena, your favorite blogger's favorite blogger. I'm out of here. Bye.